right back again. Number 10, part 10. We begin on 106, part 03. The Spirit. We have reached our ultimate goal. I have been talking about the power of our body, mind, manifestation, and vibrations. Still, I haven't properly introduced you to the source of these powers. The source of our powers and our existence comes from our spirits. The energy for everything we think and perform comes from our spirit. You have probably heard of the word spirit before, but are unlikely to have properly understood it. In this chapter, I will introduce you to your ultimate energy source. I will be directing you to create the most optimal environment for this source to operate at its peak and provide you with what you truly desire. What is spirit? Spirit is a concept that is unique to every person. So everyone will have their explanation and definition of spirit. For me, the spirit is a never-ending, unseen force that dwells within every person and all other worldly things. It is the driving force that contributed to the creation of everything on this earth. It is the energy that brings everything into manifestation. Spirit is the center of your existence and the source of all your knowledge. It is the part of you that knows everything about this universe. The voice inside your head that guides you into believing what is wrong and right is the spirit. Spirit is the pathway that links you to everything in this universe. You can understand spirit as the core energy of this universe. And you have the tiniest part of this power inside you as well. You might have understood something about the spirit from what I discussed above if you reverse your mind and remember the Vortex chapter. I discussed that you need to enter the vortex to recover from your bad habits and gain success. Inside the vortex, your energy will get unified with the energy of this universe, and whatever you desire will manifest automatically. Well, the spirit is that energy. You should understand that spirit is more important than your body and mind. So you need to create a winning environment for your spirit. You might think that if the spirit is most important, why am I talking about it in the end? Because you can't create a winning environment for your spirit without caring for your body and mind. You can't keep your spirit healthy if your body and mind are unhealthy. Spiritual meditation. As you may know, meditation is a great resource humans have discovered across history and in different cultures. It is profoundly therapeutic to quiet the mind, relax the soul, and become more present at the moment. Even folks who are not religious have discovered that turning down the volume has an advantage. The process of creating the perfect environment for your spirit is meditation. Meditation is at the top of the list of almost every spiritual healer or holistic health worker. It is also the number one choice when it comes to spiritual awakening. There are many types of meditation, but as depicted by its name, spiritual meditation is the most beneficial for your spirit. What is spiritual meditation? Spiritual meditation is a technique in which you participate to communicate with a higher authority, the universe, or your higher self. Unlike other types of meditation, spiritual meditation is more than just stress relief or relaxation. The desire to connect with something greater than oneself distinguishes this activity as spiritual. It is a profound personal experience that might seem significantly different for each individual. Spiritual experiences may include the following characteristics: evaporation or elimination of a sensation of separateness, experiencing a spiritual connection and feeling of transcendence to a higher place. You should not attempt to impose an intuitive link to something more profound, whether you feel it or not. If you are new to spiritual meditation, avoid interactions in which others discuss their spiritual meditation practice experiences. This can help to avoid having unreasonable ideas about what your practice should feel like. Since we are all incredibly distinct people, everybody's experience will be distinctive. Benefits of spiritual meditation. Spiritual meditation promotes a more balanced state of being, inner serenity, and tranquility. It inspires you to accomplish everything with intent. When you meditate regularly, you can more accurately pay attention to what your body desires. Spiritual meditation provides a true feeling of who you are. It improves creativity and offers clarity to your life's purpose. It does everything to enhance the growth of your spirit. However, the benefits it brings come from dedication to daily practice and the willingness to grow. How to perform spiritual meditation. Similar to every meditation, this one also starts with sitting comfortably in a calm and silent environment. Using a pillow to sit on is recommended as it is more comfortable. Now put your right hand on the center of the heart and your left hand goes to just under the belly button. Maintain an upright posture. Breathe slowly and deeply. Listen to your breath and start to connect with it. Listen to the sound of your breath and feel this sound as your body moves. Now, observe the rhythm of your breathing. Allow your consciousness to tune into your heart rate as you get more tuned into your breathing. Feel the beats of your heart. It's completely fine if your mind wanders. Apply your consciousness and bring back your focus from distractions. Allow your consciousness to travel into your heart and observe how you feel there. Now visualize a light inside you. Pour the brightness and color into it and feel its warmth. This light is the energy inside you. Now visualize this light getting out of your body and connecting with everything surrounding you. Feel the energy that this light is pouring into your body and mind. Now slowly make this light return to the core of your body. Open your eyes and move slowly as you come out of meditation. When to perform meditation. You can meditate at any time of the day. However, it is believed that your body is more open to giving and receiving in the morning and evening. So meditating at this time will yield the most jarring results. Suppose you decide to perform meditation early in the morning. In that case, it is suggested that you journal or do the 10-minute exercise described in the previous chapter to clear your mind about what is coming. In meditation at night, put your phone on Do Not Disturb mode. Leave it like this until the morning. for an exceptionally peaceful sleep. Limit your screen time once you have finished meditation and go straight to bed. It doesn't matter whether you do it in the morning or evening. The thing that matters is the intention. So set your positive intentions before you start meditation at any time of the day or night. Gratitude. Practicing gratitude comes right after spiritual meditation because of its role in love. Adding additional gratitude to your life can transform it. The more thankful you get and practice gratitude, the more will be provided to you for what you're grateful for by the universe. Gratitude profoundly affects the spirit, so it is considered one of the best practices for creating a winning environment. What is gratitude? Gratitude is derived from the Latin word gratis, which means pleasant, welcoming, nice. Gratis is also the basis of words like grace, gratitude, and gratis, which all refer to pleasant emotions, deeds, and concepts. This is due to the Proto-Indo-European root guer, which means to laud, to rejoice, to be in touch with the divine. In other words, sensing the presence of the highest self in our life is similar to gratitude. It is equivalent to being in a state of happiness. It enables us to perceive the worth, virtue, and usefulness of everything. In this way, gratitude can be considered an antidote to many types of suffering, including bad habits. There are two stages of gratitude. The first stage is to identify the good in one's life. When we are grateful, we declare that our life is wonderful and full of aspects that make it worthwhile to live. Our life is beautiful. The recognition that we have attained something is pleasing to us because of its existence and the work and effort we have put into attain it. You reach the second stage of gratitude when you acknowledge that not all of the goodness in your life comes from within you or from the things you have. Some source of this beauty of your life is external. When you reach this stage, you realize that you must be grateful for the environment, the people, and the living beings around you. Your life is vastly affected by your surroundings. Arriving at this stage sends you on a discovery spree to spread gratitude for every factor that has brought pleasure to your life. In short, these two stages of gratitude are the awareness of the happiness in our life and the elaboration of how this happiness got to us. Benefits of gratitude. One emotion that obstructs the energy flow of our spirits is jealousy. And gratitude is the easiest way to suppress this emotion. When you feel thankful, you have no space in your head for negative emotions such as fear, wrath, or envy. You are aware that you are living in total wealth. You are aware that you have all you need, and you are aware that you influence your happiness. What others have has no bearing on how you perceive your own life. The most beneficial advantage of gratitude is the development of love. Gratitude is the source of developing self-love as well as love for others. When you practice gratitude, you focus on the positive aspects of your personality. So in the first stage of gratitude, you develop a love for yourself. You acknowledge that your steps have brought serenity to your life. As you reach the second stage of gratitude, you start feeling love for everything this universe has. This happens because you know that every piece of this universe contributes to your life's happiness. Now, why is this love important for us to attain success in our goals? Nature is kept together by the energy of love, and actions inspired by love need the least effort. You scorn the energy when you want power or money. In contrast, when your activities are driven by love, your energy expands and the surplus energy is channeled into manifesting what you want. Gratitude can help us become more linked with the universe and the core of the spirit. It gives us a new perspective on our lives, helping us see the good in every circumstance and understand that life happens for us, not to us. It awakens a higher awareness, allowing us to form a profound connection with the cosmos. How to practice gratitude? Practicing gratitude is as easy as opening your lips and speaking words. There are many ways to practice gratitude. These are simple and easy. Notice good things in your life. Begin to observe and recognize the things for which you are grateful. Pay attention to the small details of your life, of your daily life, and observe the nice things you may take for granted. One way of noticing good things in your life is to analyze your life and think of 3 things you are grateful for. This practice needs to be repeated daily. It's surprising what you notice when you concentrate on being thankful. Writing is a powerful way of stimulating your mind and spirit, so writing these things in a journal is an excellent practice. You can also incorporate some other things in your journal. This can include answers to questions like, what inspirations did I get today? And from what? Which thing brought peace in my life today? And what actions have enhanced my happiness today? As you write in your journal, try not to repeat anything from your previous day. This will enable you to look more deeply inside yourself and focus on the small details of your day which make you happy. It could be a bite of your favorite food, a call from a friend, an aroma you might have experienced while passing by a flower shop, or a scene from a movie that brought a smile to your face. Focusing on these little things will amplify your feelings of gratitude exponentially. You can write your journal before bedtime, early morning, or before or after meditation. The time of the day doesn't matter. What matters is that you intentionally take a few minutes from your day to analyze and observe your life. Look back on things that have contributed to the happiness in your life. Commit to maintaining the diary for a month. What we focus on increases in our lives. So practicing gratitude is a sure way of bringing more and more blessings into your life. Keep an eye on your future. It's easy to start seeing the glass as half empty rather than half full. So one strategy is to seek things to be grateful for before they happen. There is a lot in this world that is fantastic, and it's simple to locate those things. This allows you to be on the lookout for good continually. It would be best if you considered possible future actions for which you can be grateful. These actions could be the ones that bring happiness to your life or another. For example, you might find out that buying a cup of coffee today will bring joy to your life. So be grateful for this action before you even perform it. You might have promised your friend you will help them with a project or task. So be grateful that you are about to spread happiness in someone's life. by thinking about your possible actions for which you should be grateful. You start taking more and more steps toward gratitude. Your daily life gets filled up with numerous actions for which you show gratitude. Express gratitude. Gratitude is more than adequate manners or politeness. It's about expressing your honest emotions of thankfulness. When you thank someone, you also exercise the first two gratitude skills. You have observed something nice and appreciated it. There are many ways through which you can express gratitude. One way is to show appreciation to people who have done something nice to you or brought happiness to your life. Write gratitude letter. Make a list of 5 persons who have significantly affected your life. Pick one and compose a thank you note to convey your appreciation for all the presents you reach from that individual. Deliver your thanks note in person. Deliver your thanks note in person if feasible. While we often express our gratitude orally, the written word is sometimes more impactful since someone took the time to pen down their thanks. A letter may also be reread and loved, causing joy and love to spread across the globe. Do kindness. Gratitude can motivate you to repay a favor or to behave with compassion or kindness. Or you could come upon a circumstance where you can pay it forward. Small acts of kindness include gestures like keeping the door open for someone who once did something good for you. Even if you have to wait longer than usual, you can perform someone else's duties without revealing who you are. Take note of how you feel afterward. Walk for gratitude. This is a very beneficial exercise when feeling low or stressed out. Set out at least 20 minutes to walk around your neighborhood, in a park, near your workplace, or anywhere in nature. Consider how thankful you are for loving relationships, financial comforts, the body that enables you to see the world, the intellect that allows you to comprehend yourself, and your core spiritual essence while you walk. Breathe, stop, and be thankful for the air that fills your lungs and allows you to live. Pay attention to everything you see, hear, feel, smell, and maybe even taste. And observe how many things you can discover to be thankful for. This is an excellent method to transform your attitude and open yourself to the flow of abundance that constantly surrounds you. Spiritual fellowship. You all have heard about unity and are likely to know its importance. Spiritual fellowship is all about unity. Teamwork or unity is crucial factor in an organization or any project. When one person tries to complete everything, he most likely fails. Similarly, if all the team members are hardworking but don't have harmony, they are most likely bound to fail. Even if they succeed, they may take more time than those with unity. This happens because when people work or try to achieve a similar goal with unity, they fill up the shortcomings of their fellows, and so they grow and succeed together. This unity also has positive effects on the aspect of the spirit. The spiritual fellowship brings together a group of like-minded, spiritually awakening people who have the same goals and work together to accomplish everything. Spiritual fellowship is founded on fundamental ideas. Few spirits on this planet survive in perfect isolation from one another. They should not. Therefore, we need one another as mirrors for development and transformation. When two or more individuals are nearby, they share magnetic vibrations. So, whether positive or negative, this greater magnetism typically takes precedence. The great saints had such enormous attraction that their presence can affect the people around them. As for the rest, we must be careful who we spend our time with, since the people in our life are the most crucial component of our surroundings. So, to create a winning environment for your spirit, you need to fellowship with people who have achieved similar goals or are trying to achieve a similar purpose, because in this way, your energies will get combined and amplified, allowing you to face success sooner. If you try to find people with which you can practice spiritual fellowship and fail, you don't need to worry about it. As I had described before, you are never alone in this world. This universe and your higher self are always nearby. So, feel the whole universe's presence with you and become close to nature, because the universe is all about nature. Spirit and nature. Nature can instill spiritual strength and relevance. Nature often evokes a sense of divine awe, prana, the primal life energy that nourishes all life, is abundant in nature. So, it immerses you in the whirling currents of prana as it circulates and flows throughout nature. The connection to spirit is far more profound than in urban or contained places. That is because the natural world embodies attributes of the flow state. You come into direct touch with pure creativity, happiness, development, and action while you are in nature. So by being in nature, you embody all these spirit traits as your deepest level. This is why spending time in nature is the most effective approach to reconnecting with the universe, with each thought. The plant's aroma enters your lungs, the waters of tides stream through your blood, and the energy of a lightning storm shines through your head. All this forms your union with the universe. So spending at least one day close to nature and meditating during this time can further boost the effects. Forgiveness. Forgiving and asking for forgiveness are the most crucial parts of spiritual progress. There is more to forgiveness than saying, "I forgive you" or "I apologize." It is a feeling deep inside you, and when forgiveness happens, the spirit undergoes profound transformations. When we forgive someone, we heal ourselves and reduce our karmic load. It not only removes the harm and agony inflicted by the other, but also extinguishes the previous damage. It no longer obstructs our spiritual progress and hastens a fresh beginning with that individual. It cleanses the negativity that will otherwise eat away our vitals and interfere with our thinking process. There are two types of environment for your spirit. These include practicing patience, spreading kindness, being truthful, being open to new experiences, and finding something to believe. Keep swapping your body, mind, and spirit environment from the clutter and fill your life with happiness and tranquility. Summary: spirit is a never-ending, unseen force that dwells within every person and all otherworldly things. It is the driving force contributing to the creation of everything on earth. You can understand spirit as the core energy of this universe, and you have the tiniest part of this power inside you as well. So, you need to create a winning environment for your spirit. Spiritual meditation is a technique in which you participate to communicate with a higher authority, the universe, or your higher self. There are many types of meditation, but it is depicted by its name. Spiritual meditation is the most beneficial for your spirit. Gratitude profoundly affects the spirit, so it is considered one of the best practices for creating a winning environment. Gratitude is the source of developing self-love as well as love for others. One way of noticing good things in your life is to analyze your life and think of 3 things you are grateful for. It's surprising what you notice when you concentrate on being thankful. Writing and asking other people for forgiveness are 2 important practices to create the optimal environment for your spirit. Practice patience, spreading kindness, being truthful, being open to new experiences, and finding something to believe. Conclusion slash final thoughts. Starting this chapter, I congratulate you on being consistent in developing the courage to embrace inner change. In this final chapter, I will conclude all of our book discussions. Moreover, I will be talking a bit about my thoughts and lifestyle. You will get a sneak peek into how you can incorporate everything written in this book into your life. So, let's cherish our final few moments to learn something incredibly beneficial. The inspiration behind this book is not just to help people with bad habits. It is to let them understand that they are not victims of their circumstances, but rather architects of their lives. Everyone has tragedies, obstacles, and roadblocks in life. That is the simple truth of life. Nobody ever promised that life will be easy. Although we have no control over where or under what circumstances we are born, we have power over everything that happens after that. We are where we are due to our choices and decisions, and so we do have the ability to shape our future and present. You are self-sufficient. You have everything needed to be a better person. All you need to do is discover your true inner power. Healing is possible. I don't care which caste, creed, religion, or color you belong to. You can take charge of your life now and start moving ahead. My goal was to create a step-by-step Bible for recovery and how people can become the best possible version of themselves. Although the environment is crucial in developing our habits for good or worse, some aspects of our personality can also tangent us toward bad habits. And so it is vital that through the recovery process, we work on ourselves and emerge as transformed beings. The first step in every journey is realizing that the journey is required in the first place, and then believing everything is possible and that we can escape our misery. Believing in yourself is the foundation of transformation. For everything else to work out, first you must believe. Many people fail to diverge from bad habits because they lack belief in themselves. I started this book, The Journey to Your Transformation, by making you believe in yourself through an insight into the power of the mind and imagination that has always been inside us. Every working body has some laws and principles, including this universe. Therefore, knowing the laws of this universe that have governed us since the first human appeared in this universe is essential in maintaining optimum navigation in our daily lives. These laws provide the power of manifestation to every human being. So learning to manifest within these laws uplifts us to the rank of the Creator. Being the Creator is an advantage only given to those who produce awareness. However, being aware and manifesting is not that simple. We must be aligned with nature. We must have a clear personal purpose and passion and constantly pursue it. Adjusting our vibration is, in comparison to the higher self, is the only way to tap into the vortex and become singular with the source. However, learning to adjust our vibrations could also be detrimental to prosperity. So, learning to take in light in a way that allows us to shine is key to life. Learning to program what I call the CPU of the gods will raise our frequencies to that of our heart's desires, cultivating our gardens. The garden of our mind, body, and spirit will guarantee the best outcomes. Everything in this universe works in a cycle. Therefore, you can't reach your goal in one go. You can only reach there by going through the cycle of efforts repeatedly. It's only this repeated cycle that will evaluate us. The more we repeat it, the easier it will become, and the easier we will be elevated. We need to be consistent in the repetition of this cycle, because without being consistent until we reach our goals, we will fail. Now the question is, what is this cycle all about? This cycle is about creating a winning environment for our body, mind, and spirit. What we put into the earth, our bodies, and what we feed it determines the growth and frequency of the final product. The final matter is determined and developed by the elements that are its ingredients. Hence, when we put the elements of a healthy body, mind, and spirit in our diet, we manifest a recovered and healthy being. Therefore, learn to take in carefully and give out only what is of good reward and worthy of the gods. You need to remember throughout this cycle that the craving or the urges will come. You can't just take a decision and be done with it. Making the decision will change the trajectory of your mind. But for your body to change the course, it takes time. So whenever you drive past a bar or a club, that smell and magnetism will attract your body. During your low time, this magnetic field will try to engulf you, but you need to become impeccable and win over these urges. Being impeccable is a process that takes a large amount of discipline to achieve, regardless of the know-how. Being able to control emotions and bad cravings and do what is needed, regardless of the sacrifice or difficulty, separates those who can achieve from those who cannot. Knowledge is the only thing that helps you to become impeccable, and it is only powerful when applied correctly. So acquire knowledge about life and use it correctly. Be a master and a student of your life at the same time. We have gone over many laws, principles, and methods to free our minds of bad habits. However, we can have all the knowledge in the world, yet no power. Applying that knowledge and the will to persist will give us the power we desire to reach the promised land. We must keep moving forward. Backwards is not an option. Therefore, brief or simple persistence is the key that opens all doors. My life has been one of chaos and achievements, joy and pain, balancing life scale and doing what's needed to manifest one's goals takes extreme tenacity and resilience to which there is no compromise. There is a deadline on when to get focused. However, the date is undetermined, so the sooner, the better. An ideal day. As you read the book, I have shared various advice and techniques to help you improve your lifestyle to benefit your accelerated recovery. However, you might have gotten overwhelmed by all the things. You might be wondering how you incorporate these into your own lifestyle. So I have decided to share my life routine with you to give a practical example of everything I have discussed. An ideal day will be waking up early, around 5 a.m. I do my morning meditation at this time, as early morning is one of the best times to perform meditation. At this particular time of the day, there is silence and calm everywhere, so you don't have difficulty focusing. An important thing to note here is that, contrary to the usual trend, I don't check my phone or TV because I don't want to fill my head with worries at this time of blessing. I like to play music in the background because it helps me focus. So before meditating, I turn on some serene, soothing binaural beat frequency music. I take 3 to 5 deep breaths from the diaphragm, centering my mind and body. Then I close my mind and focus on love and abundance as my mind drifts off. I continue focusing for the next 10 through 20 minutes. Then, when I am ready, I slowly bring my attention back to my body and open my eyes. Meditating has ignited my mind, and it's time to stimulate the body. So the next step is to get up and perform stretching exercises for 20 minutes. Then I relax my body for a while and go to the shower. Now comes the step of preparing my diet and filling my body with healthy ingredients. I usually prepare a fully nutritious smoothie of 2 fruits and a vegetable, blueberries, banana, apple, and ginger or spinach. As I do all this, I prepare my body and mind for the upcoming greatness that will unfold today. Then I go off to work, and during the whole day, I keep repeating the laws and principles of the universe in my mind and try to benefit from them whenever I see the chance. This part is usually different every day, so I mold myself accordingly. After work, I hit the gym for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Exercise is always good for your body, but you can list this time as your hobby. I go to the gym because I like to work out and keep my body fit. It is my hobby. My supper consists of a salad full of green leafy vegetables. I read afterward and clean my bed for a night of deep sleep. Read. I prepare my love and abundance frequency to play while I sleep. So I meditate before bed, and then it's good night. Giving my body and mind a rest for the next great day. My daily routine is just an example for you, because everyone has a unique way of living. You can modify your schedule according to your needs. In this book, I have tried to introduce you to the quantum side of addiction and provide you with practical techniques to recover. I have tried to give you all the vital knowledge you need to modify your life to create the optimum recovery environment. As I have been through all this, I know that it will take some time before you find the right way in your life. I hope my words have been helpful to you and you form a connection to the source of this universe's energy. I wish you tap into your higher self and encounter a life filled with love and abundance. Bonus, edges of ability. So if you got this new mindset, so if you've graduated and no longer are you the same person you used to be, you've changed. You've learned what it takes to be the person you need to be to get where you want to go, and you're ready. You've put in the work. You've cried some nights and laughed at others. In your mind, you've gotten through the most challenging part. You broke the chains of bad habits. You've transformed your minds from busted and disgusted into believed and achieved. And the road ahead is paved with infinite possibilities and potential. It's possible. We learn new things in life daily. We test what we learn all the time. Win, lose, or draw. The strong and the resilient grow regardless. A strong person knows that the goal, regardless of failure, is to keep the vision and stay the course. Regardless of how prepared I am to grow and advance, I have to live on the edges of my ability. A lawyer doesn't attend law school for 3 to 5 years, graduate, pass the bar, and start a career as a painter. No, his journey has just begun. Now it's time to stand in court. Now it's time to test all the years of school. Now it's time to stand before a judge and try his case. A doctor doesn't attend med school for an average of 10 years, graduates, and become a bus driver. No, it's time to operate. It's time to perform surgeries and save lives. It's time to make it all add up. A boxer or UFC fighter trains day in and day out. His focus while he trains is on one day his next fight. Every day of training, he breaks his last day's record. He bends the bow, he pushes the mark, he raises the bar, he has the discipline to push past the pain and stay the course for one day. All the pain, blood, sweat, and tears will be tested. He knows leaving it all in the ring is more important than winning. If he loses after he gives it his all, he is back to the drawing board with new insight, a strong belief, and an act of new courage. But if he doesn't give it his all, if he chokes and doesn't loosen up and let the punches flow, he loses with a world of regret. His will is shot, his drive is gone, and his mind is now his biggest enemy, his biggest critic. It was all a waste. All the blood, sweat, tears, time, and pain put into a win is now time wasted on a loss. A loss in time, a waste of effort and skill, a give up. It takes courage to test your abilities. If you're truly exhausted from being sick and tired, get courage. Get the courage to go completely the other way. It takes courage not to answer the phone when those old deadbeat friends keep calling. It takes courage to have a new mindset and to go into new ways of living. It takes courage to fight the urges. It takes courage to shake the devil off and off again. Did I say it takes courage to fight the urges? It takes courage to have discipline. It takes courage to get out of the rut comfort zone and plant yourself in a better one. It takes courage to leave behind a bad lover or family member. It takes courage not to give in to the quick flashes. It takes courage to stop walking and start running. It takes courage to get out of the prison of your mind and grow. It takes courage to jump off the cliff of poverty and pity, into power and passion. You can't plant a seed of hope in the small soils of addiction and temporary fixes. You can't expect to grow big dreams in small minds. Stop looking for someone to pat you on your back. Stop walking along slowly, waiting for it to fall in your lap. You got to run after your destiny. Pick up the pace. Success isn't an accident. It's a passionate pursuit. Success isn't a one-time effort. Success is leaving it all in the rain. Success is not about what others think. Success is living life on the brink. Success isn't about, well, I don't feel like it today. Success is about, I'm going to do it anyway. Success never says, I'm afraid of how it all might go. Let me say a quote from Ben Franklin. He said that, he said, the thinking I have now has created problems. The mindset this thinking cannot solve. No doubt, we are not the same person we were when we started this, correct? It's safe to say our thinking has changed a bit, correct? When we learn a new language, the best way to develop it is to use it as often as possible. My brothers and sisters, now is the time. Now is the time to test the theories. Now is the time to apply the skills and techniques. Now is the time to do new things. Now is the time to pick up the pace. Now is the time to have the audacity to be better, to do better. Nothing changes until our energy changes. But here's the catch. You see, the energy never rests. It either goes forward or it goes backward. It never rests. So if we are not moving forward, learning new things, developing new connections, exploring new heights, and taking new risks, that will raise us. If we are not doing these things, it's safe to say our energy has nothing to grab onto to accept our past histories. It's safe to say we have to develop new memories because the old ones created problems that are no longer vibing coherently with who I am, who we are, and the new me. Now, stop splitting your energy. We manifest when energy is steadily moving forward. Let me share something with you. Now it's time. Now is the time to live on the edge of the new year. Push this person to new heights and new directions. Live on the edge of your abilities. When we do this, when we live this way, we grow. When we abandon bad memories of what led us down bad pathways, when we do, we develop new patterns in our brains. When we do this, we start to unravel the tightly fused knot. Be grateful, my friends. We made it out alive. Many were not lucky enough, my friends. We were granted a second chance, and some of us got a third or fourth chance to live again. Be grateful, my friends. We still have sand left in our hourglass. Be grateful, my friends, because the truth is that it could have been you. It could have been me. Get off your ass and take advantage of it. Please do yourself a big favor. Do it now and stop delaying. The best way to predict the future is to create yourself. Is to create it yourself. Do yourself a favor. Stop getting in where you don't fit and get in where you belong. Do yourself a favor and act as if there's no limit to your abilities. Assume the best outcome in everything. Practice being successful. Don't worry about how crazy you sound to others. George Bernard Shaw said, the reasonable man bends and adapts to the ways and demands of the world. The unreasonable man persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Hey, Joe Frank says, a soft, feeble, frail fellow does what he thinks pleases others to get by. A strong, confident, assertive person does what he feels, what he is called to do, regardless of opinions. Therefore, success is built on the shoulders of the assertive man. Let me drop a gem on you. You might want to write it down. Release the thinking of not wanting to accept new information because it doesn't sound right. Do yourself a favor and stop resisting what feels new and uncomfortable. Learn to accept, change, and grow. Learn how to give up the fear of looking stupid because you don't understand or learn as fast as others. Do you want not to know and stay broke or look stupid while you're rich? Every day when we rise is a test day. We either pass or fail. So learn to push, pull, pinch, or bite. We never lose the fight. When we live on the edge of our abilities, never lose the fight. Resources, YouTube channel, The Quantum Side of Addiction. To all those who have helped me in any way along the way, just know you have a confident and friend. As life turns, the pendulum swings. This is inevitable. True self-mastery begins when we manipulate and conjure the natural universe forces given to us all. We will cross paths again, and may the love and abundance in me have overtaken you to re-meet again. May all your dreams enter into the vortex and the quantum side. That's pretty much the end of the book, 130, right? But he gives special thanks to different various groups and programs that are helping people with addiction. Like special thanks helping up mission. Helping Up Mission. They on 1029 East Baltimore Street. And he gives a special thanks to Powell Recovery Center, 14 South Broadway. We give a special thanks to Tania Massenberg, Tania Massenberg, Tania Massenberg, Kenneth Bass, Tania Massenberg is a women's recovery housing. Please, he give up the number for them. It's women's recovery housing. I'm pretty sure you get the book, you can see the numbers, or I'm pretty sure if you just go on Google, then you type in, the main names that I spoke, that if you're interested, you can look them up. They don't really got no address, but he give a number up for them. Special thanks to Kenneth Bass Men's Homeless Shelter. Time Organization. That's on 1211 North Chester Street. Howard Recovery Center. That's on 1900 North Howard Street, Baltimore, Maryland. Kelly Mayers, Maryland Recovery Home. She got a number for them. Josh Shatterly, Peer Recovery Space, that's the name of that program. They on Franklin Square. Yeah, they on Franklin Square. Oh, they in Franklin Square. Yeah, okay. Alright. Diana, her program is One Voice Methodox Clinic. Turk House, Maryland Crisis Stabilization Center, on 2701 North Charles Street. Recovery Network on 21 West 25th Street, Baltimore. Molly Majors Recovery Centers of America. He said their Facebook for her. Jason, One Promise Treatment Center, got a number for him. Richard, Maryland Health Department, he got a number for him. Priscilla, Peace Healthcare, number for her. Behavioral Health Services, number for them. Glenwood Life Counseling Center, number for them. University Psychological Center, Inc., 6201 Greenbelt Road, Suite U3, College Park, Maryland. New Vision House Support for Veterans, number for them. Find Hope here, dial 988 for emergency emotional support. Just different resources you could reach out to get some assistance with your addiction. And so that's what he just putting out these resources that people could just reach out to, see how that work. They want to. Reach Out Services, you got a number for them. Magruder Action Organization, Inc., 3408 Bel-Air Road. You got a number for them too. Herbert J. Hoalter Vocational Training Center. 301 South Central Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, you got a number for them. Special thanks from NCIA. We've been focused on one mission since 1977. To help create a society where all persons who come into contact with human service or correctional systems are provided an environment or individual care, concern, and treatment. NCIA is dedicated to developing quality programs and professional services that advocate timely intervention and unconditional care. With an individual focus and grounded in a community perspective, this social justice mission has remained true for the past 4.5 decades. It helps adults with disabilities, youth with disabilities, returning citizens, and SNAP recipients lead fulfilling, meaningful lives that benefit them, their families, and the greater community. We look forward to providing essential disability advocacy, support, and care to continue this mission. And then he gave different references on when he was talking about the different comparison of the effects of omega-3, the different supplements, and fresh fish oil, lipid profile, randomized open label trial. He just gave references in his last couple pages of the book, and on 142. That was the end of the book. The references and all that. It's just like codes and stuff in there. you could check into if you wanted to reference different stuff that he was talking about. But pretty good book. My man Joe Frank Stringer, The Quantum Side of Addiction, Love in Abundance, y'all. Peace and abundance. Peace and love and abundance. Until we do this here again, my friend.